Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Ben here, you're watching Time on Feet. Starting at a slightly different location than from usual this week. It's a bit more time on sea rather than time on feet. So I'm just out for a swim not far from Brighton Pier. But yeah, amazing day for it. Nice to have the sun out. Water's still chilly, but you know, good to be out here getting a nice swim in. So just going to swim along the coast a bit, and then I'm going to join you a little bit later on for my long run of the week. So see you there. So I'm going to get to the footage of my long run of the week in a second, but just wanted to say firstly a massive thank you to everyone who supported the channel recently. At the time of recording, coming up to almost 400 subscribers, so just a big thanks to everyone who's liked, commented, subscribed, etc. And as always, if you've got any comments or any questions you want to ask, then just drop them in the comments below. So what I've done so far this week leading up to the long run has been two things. Firstly on Monday, two runs. So firstly on Monday I did a 1 hour easy run. Wednesday I did my intervals with the local athletics club that I'm part of, Brighton Phoenix. I'll put both of those runs up on the screen. And then on Wednesday actually, so the same day as my intervals, I also did a sea swim. So that's the runs that I've done leading up to this long run, which I'll show you the clips of in a second. So here we go. So it's Friday, I'm out for my long run of the week, and I did have 5 hours down on the plan for today, so my last long run, if you like, before the North Downs Way 50 in a few weeks' time. But I'm not sure actually what I'm going to do today. I've got the train over to Eastbourne. My plan is to run towards Brighton, but my legs have been feeling a bit achy after Wednesday's speed session. I probably should have, before I did this run, had a kind of easier short run rather than a speed session. So I'm not sure if I'm going to do the 5 hours today, but I'm just going to play it by ear, see how my legs are feeling. I at least want to try and get in, you know, a few hours running, maybe 2 or 3 hours, but I will really just see how the body feels. And if not, if I don't get it done today, then I'll do it next week. And just got to be kind of philosophical about these things. You know, sometimes it's worth mixing up the training plan so you don't push it too much. So see how things go today. But at the moment, things looking beautiful out and about. Running just towards Seven Sisters at the moment, and then I'm going to head inland on the South Downs Way. So here goes. So I'm all filled up with water, about 20 miles in, 3 hours 10 minutes. I haven't been filming too much because I'm just really trying to listen to my body. Like I said at the start, feeling a bit achy, a bit leggy this week. So just playing it by ear today. I'm really trying to carefully listen, just make sure don't do myself an injury. And this is one of the things I found difficult about training for the 50 miler. It's that you want to try and get in runs where you are feeling a bit leggy and your legs are a bit tired, but of course there's that delicate line where you don't want to overexert yourself and end up with an injury. That's really the challenge here, that kind of balance. But you know, I'm playing it by ear today, seeing how it goes. Things are going okay so far. Yes, feeling a bit leggy, but actually got into the flow of it, and I'm just going to continue to see how it goes and move in the direction of Brighton that way and see how far we get home. But you know, of course, if I don't finish the distance, then I'll walk for a bit and then maybe pick up one of those hire bikes along the seafront or get a bus back. So there are other options as well, but we'll see how it goes. And you know, lovely day for it so far, so good day to be out. Today, but starting to pick up over here, and we're what, 23.7 miles in. I think, yes, although I am a bit stiff, it's been a bit of a tough one today. I'm gonna get it to the 5 hours that I had planned out, and I think there was something kind of flaring up, then I would stop and think about doing it next week. But actually seems to be okay, so I'm going to push on to Brighton in the distance. Amazing seeing all the lambs out at the moment. They're very intrigued by everything, but then when you go up to them, they're quite timid and they kind of run off. Yeah, beautiful, really nice. That's one, he's probably had a bit too much grass to eat there. So just over marathon distance now. I can see Brighton in the distance. Very much just try to, you know, listen to my body, as I mentioned earlier. Legs are ticking over today. It's been a bit of a battle at times, but it will feel very good to get this done, to know that I can run this distance on tired legs, and then it's just going to be tapering from here on in. So a minor taper next week, then a more substantial taper in the weeks following that. And I think I'm very much ready for a taper. Now actually the few weeks leading up to this one felt really good, doing kind of 50-mile weeks, but I think this week it started to kind of build up, and I definitely think I'm ready for that taper, to try and kind of ease back on the miles, ease back on the speed, and do the final preparations for the North Downs Way 50. Right, so there is Brighton Pier. So I made it pier to pier, Eastbourne to Brighton Pier, and we're about 4:50, I think, 30.5 miles. So I think I'm going to take it up to 31, get to 50k. May as well now I'm here. So that's the long run all done for this week, and I'll put up on the screen how I got on. I ended up finishing just here by the I360, had to get an ice cream in, mint chocolate chip I've gone for. So I ran past Brighton Pier, which is over there. So I kind of did Eastbourne Pier to Brighton Pier, so kind of pier to pier run today. But I thought I would carry on the extra half mile because I only had half a mile to go to make it up to 50k, so I couldn't really resist, so I thought I'd go for it. So I did, I think, just under 5 hours in the end, but I'll put it up on the screen so you can have a look. And I'm going to do one other run this week, so that will be either Saturday or Sunday, a recovery run, and I'll put up the total for all of my runs this week for mileage, elevation, time on feet, etc., so you can have a look. So yeah, it was a difficult one today, tough one. But I'm really pleased to have got it done. I felt like I listened to my body throughout as well, just to kind of see that I wasn't going to do myself any damage, because I was feeling very kind of leggy at the start. So very pleased to get that out of the way. That's my last long run, if you like. And then next week it's going to be a slight taper, so cutting back on the speed a bit, and then also cutting down on the mileage. And then the weeks after that will be tapering even further. So thanks for tuning in, hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all next week for week 13 of North Downs Way 50 training. So have a good week and see you then.